Today I want to speak about perception. Perception is how we see things, right? And how we see things affects how we think about those things. And how we think about those things or whatever it is, it affects our emotions. And our emotions will always affect our action. Correct? Now, there's a story in the Bible in the book of Numbers, chapter 13 and 14. Moses was instructed by God to send some spies in the land of Canaan. Remember, this was their destination. And he chose 12 leaders from the 12 tribes he was leading. He sent them as spies to Canaan. When they reached there, they saw things the same way. Remember, they had the same agenda to spy the land, then bring the report back. When they came back, 10 people out of the 12 gave a negative report that we have seen this place. However, we have seen giants, and in their eyes, we were like grasshoppers. There's no way we can defeat those people. And from here, we need to just get a leader and go back to Egypt. But there are two men who are so courageous out of the 12, Caleb and Joshua. They said, no, there's no way we can go back. God is with us. We have to go into that land, and we believe God will fight them for us. You see the perception. The two had a winning perception, a positive perception. The 10, which were the majority, had a negative perception, full of fear and discouraging. Now, here, God was in action, the devil also was in action. The devil was telling them, you cannot make it. You have to go back. And even in today's life, your perception is affecting your destiny. Because it starts with your thinking, how you think about something, and eventually how you act. And it all determines your destiny. Now, in that story that I'm telling you, God was so disappointed. And he intended even to finish them all. But with the intervention of Moses, with the prayers from Moses, he did not finish them all. But he said, now, this generation, as long as you are above 20 years, you will not get into that land. You will wander in the desert and you will die here. And I want to ask you, how many of us are stuck because of our perception? You fear to take that action, which is a positive action, to fight your challenges, to fight your troubles. How many of us look at our problems and our habits and perceive that they are bigger than our ability? I want to tell you that with God, all things are possible. Be like Joshua and Caleb. Face the giants. God will fight them for you. Do you look at that habit and say that this habit I cannot stop? Maybe you are a cigarette smoker. You desire to stop it. But you normally say it with your words that I cannot stop this. I don't have the ability. You look at that habit of alcoholism, of drugs. There's a habit that you cannot stop. You look at it, there's a challenge, there's a disease, there is an illness. And you say, this one, it can't leave me. What is your thinking about it? When you have an illness and you say that this illness, people do not get well, people die, you are thinking like the 10. You have the perception like the 10 people, like the 10 spies. You will not get to your land, Canaan. You will not get to your promised land. You will wander in the desert for so long. In that habit, you will stay in that habit for so long. And that habit is killing you slowly. Just think about it. And be courageous. And today I want to just encourage someone and tell you that it is very possible to quit cigarette. It is very possible to quit alcohol. It is very possible to quit that habit that is killing you slowly. It is very possible to get to your destiny as long as you trust in God. It is very possible to get to that high point, to start that business. It is very possible. It is very possible to get that job that you perceive that you can only have someone you know in that company. No. As long as you know God, you have all it takes. Sometimes it's not even about the qualifications. It's all about trusting in God. Don't see yourselves too small against that challenge. Like these 10, they saw themselves too small, like grasshoppers. They said actually, we in their eyes, you are like grasshoppers. If you see yourself like a grasshopper, you're diminishing yourself. Then no one will see you as a great person. It must start from your perception, how you think. Perception affects your thinking. Your thinking affects your emotions. Your emotions affect your action, and your action determines your destiny.